it's gonna sound so cheesy, but it's worth it when you see like all the work you put together into a party and then everybody show up and then everybody have fun and you're like, I did this.
Yeah, but that's
It's
the
not
kind of
I,
thing.
but I and 20 other
Yeah,
people. But
yeah,
yeah,
you contributed to that, but that's something that like really gets you going,
that's why
right? Like,
for me it's fulfilling. I like making people have fun. That's like my life goal.
yeah, I'd rather repeatedly jump off the Amazon building to try to break the net than go to a club in general. So like I wouldn't have fun doing that at all, right? But like for you, that's fulfilling. So I think a lot of times when people are like, oh,
Like let's say comedy. So if you're doing comedy, I don't know, whatever that takes hours and hours to make.
yeah, I love it.
Say you're going to do an hour special or whatever, and it takes hours to write,
Mm-hmm.
and then you do it, and then people all laugh and have a good time. You're like, I did that.
Yeah, be wicked, it'd be worth it, right? So
And it's like releasing your, it's like, yeah, it's having a reward for their hard work.
yeah, a lot of people think like, oh,
I
I'm
think everybody needs that. Maybe that's what Bezos needs to do. He needs more incentives.
maybe, or
He just
people
needs
need,
employee of the month. If he had an employee of the month on the wall every month, I bet you no one would complain.
or if he took the employee of the month to space with him.
Ooh, that would actually be a good incentive. Then out of nowhere, everybody's on board with him going to space. With, by the way, I'm on board with him going to space. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, talk that shit.
I think it is very important for billionaires to help us go to space because clearly NASA was not doing it well.
Yeah,
There's a reason why SpaceX is so successful.
but do you think NASA's not really successful because there is no space to go to and it's a giant facade?
No, I think NASA's not successful because they're government funded. They get like what 700 billion a year or some shit like that. And then they still didn't accomplish like as much as like SpaceX did in like 5 years or
But why
10
do
years.
we need to go to space?
Because the world is dying and we are explore we need to explore. We're humans. People are like, we just need to survive. It's like, no, we also need to explore. We need to do all of it at the same time. And just because we're not doing one of them well, it doesn't mean we shouldn't be doing the other. Also, Jeff, yeah, I'll
I
stop
think
there.
I think we just need to prove that the Earth is flat once and for all. When we go up there, we can just see. We can just
All
look
a
at it.
simulation, and really, he was spending billions of dollars on a sex robot.
Yeah, that which is fucking dope anyway. But I mean,
There's also, yeah. Wait till that Amazon shop opens up.
yeah, exactly. Wait till the Amazon shop opens up. I mean, I don't know. I think
Do you
I'm
think
cool with him going. I think a lot of people are like, oh well, he instead of going to space, he should be doing this. It's like he's got enough money for both.
He does. He truly does. But
Like,
also, he doesn't have like. I think people lack the understanding of what net worth is.
yes,
Like,
they do.
I
They do.
think he has like 180 billion dollars sitting in his bank account, and he just chooses it to spend here instead of there. It's like, no, that's his net worth based on Amazon value, and the Amazon value would not be worth as much if he sold all his shares.
Yeah.
Plus, somebody to sell all his shares to.
Yeah, exactly. People, you can't just extract 180 bill liquid and be like, yeah,
buy all of his shares, knowing that he's not part of the company anymore. Yeah, so I don't know, but he should sell all his shares and feed the world instead.
he could.
I don't think it would work like that. That's all I'm getting at.
Yeah, I don't think it would work like that either. But I do think that, like, I don't know, there are incentives to, like, for example, I know a lot of people are like, oh, the NBA should stop subsidizing the WNBA because they lose money every year. It's like, yeah, but it's a long-term investment, right? Like the NBA is not being like, yo, guys, you know what's really going to make money to put us over the top? The WNBA. They're not thinking that. It's more like, let's invest in goodwill because we're trying to grow the game on a larger scale. And if women are involved and if women are encouraged to play and watch, then we're ultimately increasing the awareness around basketball, and that will convert to fans, to money, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like, yeah, you're putting money into that, right? And I think there is something to be said about doing that as well. Like, yo, Jeff Bezos, if you got enough money to go to space, fucking go to space. I don't care. Do what you want. But at the same time, like, I do think there's something towards investing into other things as well. Like, you're not going to solve world hunger. You're not going to solve poverty. Obviously not.
I don't want to pretend I know everything he's investing in because he's investing in more things than we know of.
That's true. That is
and
very
I know
true.
he's giving money to obviously some good causes too. Like, people were mad because he only gave 100 million to help hunger or something like that. And I was like, 100 million's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like cold hard cash to give out. I don't know if that's the actual number that happened. That's what I saw online. I didn't fact check it. But
yeah.
Say that he actually gave 100 million to whatever causes to help fight world hunger.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's pretty damn good if you ask me.
But I also remember people online being like, "You should have give more," and it's like, okay,
That's the thing. Is like you should have gave more. It's like why?
yeah, what are we doing at this point?
Like yeah, it's good. Well, like I'm sorry, that sounds bad. What I'm trying to say is like he doesn't have to, and like why should you dictate what he's doing with his money? 100 million. We should just be happy that he gave 100 million. He didn't have to give 100
Yeah,
million.
100 million is more than anybody
Plus,
I've
these same
heard.
people are the ones that like drive down the street with their windows down and they see a homeless person panhandling and then they roll their window up. And it's like, are you really that great?
Yeah, exactly. Because again, $100 million
It's a shitload of money.
is a lot of fucking money. And I don't agree with the idea that you can just throw money at a problem and it becomes better all of a sudden. Like that makes no sense.
What you need to do is design a toilet that turns your shit into water. Like
That's
Bill
a good
Gates
idea.
did.
That's a
Bill
good
Gates
idea.
did that.
Bill Gates did that?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No,
And
dude,
he donated like 10,000 of them in Africa or something like that.
dude, Bill Gates is dead. He's not real anymore.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah. He's been replaced by a demon. So if you could stop using his name
He's
from
a
now
code.
on.
He's a
Yeah,
code.
it's a code. The demon that is currently known as Bill Gates suffices, in my opinion.
And the same code that accidentally designed Bitcoin